I'm Chris Roth from WA. I'm an apprentice electrician.
My name's Leonard Butler. I come from Adelaide, South Australia. I work at a place called Walton-on, Australia.
The lady at work, she puts us on all sorts of different courses. Any course we want to do, we just have to go see her and she'll send it off, and because they have the money and the resources behind them, they'll just pretty much send me off and do it.
They put me on for 6 months as a trial run. They already had an apprentice there at the time too, so at the end of that 6 months they hadn't really seen the development that they wanted from me, and sort of said, look, can't really afford to take on another apprentice anyway, we'll have to let you go. My mate, who had been doing the TAFE course meanwhile, was working at WK Designs. He had to go and look after his mum. She got quite sick, and he sort of just said, well, look, I know this other guy, you want to give him a go? So I went in for an interview and they said, yeah, come on in. Having done an apprenticeship with Maxima, I wouldn't go any other way. Like, the support network you have behind you there is fantastic.
I think I did the right thing by having, I think it's about 3 or 4 years after I left school, to pretty much work out exactly what I wanted in life, what my expectations were.
TAFE, I was working with guys just out of school, and the maturity level there wasn't exactly conducive to learning. I think a lot of them just wanted to bum around at TAFE. They didn't know why they were doing this or how that was going to benefit them.
You really have to assess what's important in life and pretty much reassess yourself and judge yourself where you are and work out what's the most important thing to you and what you need to work on to make yourself happier.
Straight out of high school, I'd say you're wasting 2 or 3 years just doing nothing, working at Macca's or whatever. It's a really good idea to go and get this trade, and an early start is obviously very beneficial.
Some of the work we've done is very exciting and very diverse. Like the organ thing was something which I treasure, because it was something that I was not expecting in 100 years. And you just rock up, and I met, the person I met actually fixing the organ. That's all he does. He flies around Australia fixing organs with his little briefcase. This
year's been fantastic. I haven't really wanted this year to end. I've had papers. I've done an interview for a newspaper. I was here in Canberra back in June, I believe, with 3 other apprentices and a whole bunch of chairmen from the GTA board and employees from the various group training networks around Australia, canvassing Parliament House and speaking. I think we spoke to like 70 politicians in 2 days. You got to do the work to get where you want to go. You can't just coast through life and expect to be successful, but part of that success is being able to balance it, I think. And at the moment, I think I'm doing it pretty well. Sometimes I think I don't actually have a life, but yeah, it's hard. It's very hard to do. You got to have the support of your friends and family around you. I enjoy my work, but I really enjoy my free time, and I have a lot of activities. I play basketball. I play bass guitar, until recently in a band. I have a wife and a house to look after as well. There's family commitments. There's just catching up with friends, which is really hard to do sometimes with differing work schedules, and it's very important with myself in particular to have free time down from work. I love what I do, but at the end of the day, when I go home, I don't always want to be thinking about it all the time.